Cousins, and you're watching reality. Oh, well, now listening to reality.
Yes, listening, watching, it's the same thing at this point, guys. You're listening or watching reality. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is episode 92 of the podcast. I'm talking about the Real House of Durban today, episode number 10. But before that, Susan, what are you sipping on today?
Nothing special. Actually, I was thinking about, this question, it's gonna drive people crazy because
It
they're gonna
really
be like,
is.
is water all that this man drinks? And it really is.
Really? Listen, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
It'd be like that. It'd be
This is
like
the
that.
sometimes.
You guys should catch me when I'm out. That's when I'm not drinking water.
Exactly. Catch us outside.
Just
Literally.
outside.
Literally. I'm just drinking some mango juice. I'm on board mango juice. I think when she went to the store, she thought it was orange juice. So when I opened the thing, I was like, why is this thing so thick? Meanwhile, it's mango juice. And this bitch
Mango
was
juice likes to be thick like that.
she thick. I had to put water in here. I was like, this bitch is thick. Like
Like,
thick with two C's.
yeah.
She thick, 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 thick. Well, I hope you guys are sipping on something great today. Another interesting episode. I did enjoy this episode actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't.
You didn't. I enjoyed it a little bit. I was
I
like,
mean,
okay.
let me not say I didn't enjoy it, but I was just like, okay. And I don't know. I was expecting more because I really enjoyed the last
True.
two. So yeah.
But also, maybe you never know. After we review an episode, we both come out feeling different.
Let's see. Let's see how persuasive
Yeah.
are you, girl.
Wow. I'm just gonna review like a normal. I'm a neutral party. But anyway, let's get into the Real House of Durban, season 2, episode 10.
Oh.
We are catching up with the ladies, so we're done with our trip. Done with Joe Things it's a new day, it's a new dawn, okay?
Yeah.
New day, new
People have
dawn.
finished swearing at each other.
Yes. New day, new dawn. So we're catching up with Mabusi and Lassie. They're going for a walk on the promenade in Durban. What just finished me, number one, is
it was supposed to be jogging.
I don't know what happened. I think she jogged for like 10 seconds. It felt like 10 seconds.
But also with what she was wearing, I'm like, ma'am, of course you're not going to be able to jog even a kilometer with all of that, including your Louis V satchel. Why did you have to bring the Louis V satchel? Was she proving a point?
Why are we jogging when there's cameras? If someone said we're gonna go jog and we're doing it for the show, I'd come out dressed up like her too. Be like, we ain't jogging. Sure, we're not jogging.
We know we ain't jogging, girl.
We ain't jogging, please. So obviously, Mabusi lets her know what happened. Mabusi lets Lassie know what happened between her and Jojo. That Jojo confessed that the question about her bags and stuff real came from her. Did you see how they kept zooming in on her bag?
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to like pause and Google like how to check.
Did you? When they kept zooming in, I was like, is that real? Yeah, also I was looking I was like, is that real?
I don't know how to spot it. Do you know how to even spot it?
Ma'am, you're asking the wrong one.
Because I think you have to open it from the inside. Yes. Like, yeah, that there's things that you can see.
We'll never know unless she opens the bag, guys.
She must open the bag. She must show us. She must say, guys, this is how you know it's real. And she must say, stop step 1, step 2, step 3.
So, like every episode, we are getting an event, and this episode we are getting the maiden ceremony. Lassie, on her first episode last season, that's what she hosted one. So we're getting another one. So a nice little follow-up. This is something I guess that she does. And she's there for the maidens to guide them, to give them advice, celebrate them, and things like that. So now we're with Annie. We're with Annie and Sarisha at Annie's house. Annie's house seems to be, we're going to Annie's house because it's new. We're going to keep going there. Because people were at her house.
People want to see it. People want to see it.
Listen, she made more money.
And I wouldn't be mad. I also may be like, oh, you want to see my new house? Come see. Let's show by the pool this time. Let's show here.
I'll host you. Don't worry, guys. I'm like, guys, let's have a pool party. Yeah, show at my house. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do it. So they're obviously unpacking what happened at Jochella. And I'm just like, of course, when they start talking about, I guess, the conversation that Sarisha had with Nonku, I was like, of course, Nonku was on the defensive. Like, I don't think Nonku, these are not her friends. These are her colleagues. So if somebody comes to you trying to check you, and you're like, what the hell? Like, of course I'm going to be defensive. I don't know. Like, I don't trust you ladies. She doesn't trust them. They don't trust each other. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
Let's
very
be
true.
clear.
Very true. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like because I'm still thinking about what she told Sarisha about like her wanting to stop. Maybe she was like really drunk when she said
True.
this. I don't know.
True. There's that. Yeah, that's actually so true because we don't know. We
Yeah,
don't.
but I mean, honestly, I was just I was thinking I was watching this scene, and funny enough, while watching, I was thinking, hey, I wonder if we'll see anything from Tobile, and we only saw her at the end. And I'm like, at this point, like, Lassie just needs to organize that her friend Mabusi becomes housewife because
There
really,
we go.
we
What
see Mabusi more than we do Tobile. So, like, what's the point?
facts?
What's the
Facts.
point?
But then we get a surprising call from Lakongo to Annie, and she wants to teach Annie how to make umkomboti. So I'm like, we're here. This group is just here to support Annie through her Zulu journey.
Annie also did not even seem interested. She was like, okay.
She's like, sure, doll,
And
sure.
even in
Sure, doll.
her ITM, she was like, "Oh, apparently this is what we need to. This is what you need to do." Oh, your
Guys,
face.
listen, Annie just doesn't want. Like, let's stop forcing her to speak Zulu, to know about Zulu, to
She
learn about
doesn't
Zulu. She
want.
doesn't
She
want.
really
Guys,
doesn't.
leave
And
her
you know
alone.
that's her choice, eh? It's really her
Guys, leave
choice.
her alone.
When she came in, the outfit that she came in, I was like, "Ah, Annie, you don't even have like one traditional outfit. You really not even
Guys, she
trying, eh?
doesn't want. She just,
You're
actually just
not even
doesn't want.
trying. Like
She
you've
doesn't
been
want.
with this man. You've been with this man since."
Wait, what if he doesn't expect it of her? He's not like, he's not,
No,
he's
not that I'm
expecting
saying
anything.
he expects it from her, but I'm just saying like if I've been with someone for like a couple of years and like they have traditional garb, I'd be like, okay, maybe for family events, let me also get something just to put on. So I'm just saying that the fact that she's been years and she hasn't even bought even one just shows.
True.
And you're right, I don't
Agree.
think he expects it from her. He
That's the
doesn't
thing. I was
care.
like, if he doesn't care, then who are we?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
clearly, actually, for him, it's okay. Let her not know anything traditional. I mean, maybe the in-laws are happy too. Hey, it's been like this for years, so why change it now? Kind of thing, you know.
true. And
If it
even
ain't broke, don't fix it.
now that you mention it, like this thing of like okay, this might sound controversial, but like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say this thing of like trying to force people to be like more traditional. I get it that like it's a dying culture, but like you also don't have to force someone. Like
Hmm.
Lassie was even like, yeah, Georgia must know these. She must know these like these the ceremony because she's raising a teenage daughter. And it's like, but what if like she doesn't want to participate in the ceremony? Like it's
Exactly.
her choice. Eh? It really
Yeah,
is.
it really is Annie's choice, and I think what was irritating people is like her not. I think what made people upset was like her always saying that the ladies always speak Zulu, 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 and it's like, but now you in KZN, you're married to a Zulu man. What else are you expecting? Like
Yeah,
people like don't
true,
complain if you're not willing to make the effort. One, but now I
true.
think we're just at the point now. I think we should, guys. Episode 10. At this point, we should just know she doesn't want.
Doesn't
We
want.
cannot force her. She does not want. This is her life. If her husband and her kids gossip about her in Zulu, she's okay about. She's okay with it. Okay, she's
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
She's okay. Let them talk about her. Let them talk about her.
So shady.
Because it's true. Like, imagine they can gossip about her. She won't know a thing. That's embarrassing.
I did. I
That's
love how you just went
embarrassing.
from let's just leave her, let's just let her be to no, that's embarrassing. Now she won't know when they're gossiping about her.
Guys, honestly,
That was a whole journey.
because one thing, like we've spoken about this before, like knowing your language and stuff. Like my Sutu might be trash, but I can understand better than I can speak. But like, one thing I know, no one can gossip about me in Suzutu. I will
Yeah,
understand what you're saying. Tell
yeah.
her
Right.
what's gonna happen.
It's gonna
Is he
be.
chuckling on the side there in the corner?
She'll be smiling with him. Oh gosh.
So now we're at Sarisha's house, and Jojo has come over. Obviously, just letting Sarisha know what happened after they left, after Annie and Sarisha left, when the zebra bitch said, "Fuck you." I'm here for zebra bitch. She must come back. Like she doesn't have a name. Like I know her name is now Lynette, but we do not know that. So her name is Zebra bitch. Like
And also like even the reason of like how Nonku knows her, she said that she's like her sister. So she's not her sister. So I'm like, so who is she?
a friend. A
Honestly,
friend?
she's just a good friend. That's it.
A friend? What finished me this whole scene is not those pugs distracting Jojo while she's telling a story because of their breathing.
Yeah, that killed me. I wish we could have heard them. Actually, no. You see,
Same.
like post production, they messed up. They should have just added sounds of Puck breathing. We wouldn't have known better.
And they can't breathe, eh? And that's my thing. I
Yeah,
was like,
they really can't.
and that's my thing. I was like, Sarisha, don't you realize that your dogs are in pain? So I was going, people, stop buying pugs, stop breeding them, just stop it now. They can't breathe,
I
literally.
just don't get it. I don't get it. I really, really don't get it.
As they can't breathe, like that should be enough. Like that should just tell you that no, they like let it be now. Let it be.
Yeah, it doesn't
If the
make sense.
last let the last pug let it be born today. The last pug ever must be born today, and that's it. We're done now.
Wow. If only it was that
We're
simple.
done. I really wish it was that just done today. Let's just talk about it because I'm tired now because I can't. She was distracted by them. She couldn't tell a story because they were just.
Yeah, no, it's just like doggies.
So what I liked about this is that Jojo, I guess, has maybe had an aha moment, and she was like, I think we need to put this to bed now. I don't think the way that we're painting Nonku as an alcoholic or whatever is not the way that she actually is, and I think we need to stop like harping on it and just stop talking about it. And we don't see this happen in Housewives a lot. Like we will push an issue until it's dead, until the reunion.
Yeah.
Whereas Jojo's stepping in now quite early and saying, guys, let's just stop talking about this. Let's be done with it. Let her live her life. It's her life. It is what it is. Like, leave it alone. Like, let's stop ganging up on her. Because if we're being honest, they are ganging up on her.
Mm,
And because Nonko's an easy target, she takes it well.
shame. Yeah, true, true, true. She won't just like shut it down or anything. Like,
Exactly. Then Nonko
yeah.
always show up for the next scene. You're not gonna like some of us would just like, be like, fuck this shit, I ain't doing this. Y'all ain't paying me enough and like leave. But now when you're under contract, she shows up for the scene the next day with a smile on her face. Listen, that's
And
a
she really did, hey? Like, even with the tattoo thingy, she came through. She was like, you know what, I was actually annoyed, but I'm still here
so
because I'm
yeah.
signed a contract to fulfill.
But do you agree with Jojo? Should we just put it to rest now?
I mean, yeah, if like if someone doesn't want to do anything about it, like what can you do, you know? And also, she wasn't effed up drunk at the last one at this Ep10 that they had. So I guess she doesn't really drink that much.
That's true. This guy's my
Yeah.
phone. Can you imagine? People like calling me. Sorry. Um, but no, I don't think she really. I don't know. Maybe I think at the end of the day, I don't even. None of us can really say if she has a problem or not. None of us are with her 24/7. None of us are with her.
Mm,
Like we're not with her that often for us to say. Obviously, we can only judge on what we've seen. But has she been turning up? Yeah, sure. But I don't know how these events are spaced out. For all we know, Jochella could have been 6 months ago, and then she only saw Annie 2 months later. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, these things probably could be spaced out in a way that we don't know. That's all I'm saying.
that's true. That's actually very true. I don't know. Actually, no. I have this theory
Yeah.
that
Okay.
they shoot in a very, very tight schedule
They
because it
do.
seems like everything they do is like, yo, we're doing it now, we're doing it now, we're doing it now. Whereas like most of the time with other ones, the Bravo ones, the international ones, they shoot over like, is it 5 months?
Yeah, they shoot in a very long time.
Yeah, whereas this one it feels like it's giving me three
Very tight.
months. Yeah,
Mm.
and it feels like they have to do something because they have to like fulfill, they have to have enough
Oh,
content type of thing.
yeah. Okay. No, I get you. No, they probably
Mm.
is. But then maybe she only turns up when they filming, guys. How it's good times. You're on TV. You're
It's
with your
good
mates.
times. Also, these aren't even my friends, so let me at least get drunk.
Listen, that's the least I can do. So now we have Lassie, and she's at Annie's house, and obviously this is the time for her to make the mkombo tea. Now, hey, so Lassie rocks up in a car. Hey, I don't know what car she was driving before. In any case, I'm not paying that much attention to the ladies' cars, but they all have
Same.
fabulous cars, right? That's all we know.
Yeah.
They all have money. But she
Yeah.
rocks up in a BMW, according to Annie, iX. I didn't know that there were so many. Anyway, iX.
I don't even know yeah.
Ma'am,
Me and
I don't know what.
cars.
Hey, listen. So Annie's like, how? And you just have a fleet of BMWs. No, this is Petal's car. Hey guys, Petal drives an BMW iX.
Mm,
She was
mm.
driving Petal's car.
Sounds
Then did
like
you
money right
see,
there.
girl? Did you see when they were panning into Annie's house? She also has a pug. I was like, you see now, you see.
I didn't see Ellie's pack.
She also has one. I was like, yo.
Oh gosh, she probably got it from Sorry Sorry. Oh
So
gosh.
can we talk about why this whole episode everyone was saying everyone's name twice?
Because of that board game. That board game ruined everything.
sorry. And I'm just like, what is happening?
I
What's
know,
happening?
I'm not a fan. I hate it. I hated it when they were playing the board game, and I hate it now.
And now they're gonna keep going.
Now it's her nickname. Now it's gonna be in her tagline. It's gonna be in Sorry's tagline.
Wait, can I ask you, are you warming up to Sarisha now? Like compared to last season and now? Are we warming up to her?
Not really. She's still lukewarm for me.
Wow.
She's still lukewarm for me, but I feel like she's still like an addition that's needed. But like, yeah, she's just not giving in. She's not giving much. She's not giving much. She likes
That's
to shy away from like confrontation. So
it's still the same.
yeah, it's very like media. She's just very aware of like the media, and she's been in the media for so long. She just has a very like media persona. It's like if Beyonce was a real housewife, Beyonce wouldn't give us anything because she knows that like cameras are on and she has to be like prim all the time. You know?
Mm,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. That's
But
true.
I
So
mean, we can sign up for season 3 because we need longevity. So,
there we go. We need someone
but
to
then
stay.
we also need to find a housewife who is going to push her buttons just to push her buttons. Because
Yes.
I want to see Sarisha in a
Let's see.
different light.
Yes. Let's see her act out of character
Yeah,
once.
yes,
Just
yeah.
once.
I would love that.
So
Look at us,
any
we're so mean.
hey, it's
We're
TV.
like we want to see people fighting. Actually, we need someone that's gonna
You.
clash
This
Sarisha.
is Housewives. This is not a game. This is Housewives. Okay. So Annie and her ITM, I don't know what was going on, but she's like, her and Lassie's energy just doesn't match. So I'm like, well, this scene is then fake because y'all clearly just y'all
Mm,
don't mess with each other, like y'all don't fuss with each other at all, which is great. So I was like, this scene is either fake, I don't know what's happening here, but y'all are forcing this situation then.
content. It goes back to this
Content.
whole thing of like they're trying to force content, and also Annie was like, Ish, I can't say no because if I say no, and I have to come up with a reason. She's like, you know what, fine, girl.
Hey. I was like, they just don't. I was like, and I could tell that they really just don't gel. You can see it. I mean, you can just see they're not. They're not. They
Mm,
don't vibe with each other. I don't think that they're each other's. They just the energies don't match. It is what it is.
mm,
It really is what it is.
It'll be
So
interesting to hear the
obviously
reunion, like what the reason is.
true. I really because is it just an energy thing or
Yeah,
did
yeah,
something
something
actually
that's
happen?
exactly, yeah.
But they make them combo tea. Shout out to all the ladies that have made them combo tea before. That shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? You have to let that shit bake in the fucking sun. Like it's wild out here. Then you must still strain it. Ah, you know what? Alright. So
So
now
much
then
work.
it really is. I don't know why. Just why. But then Lassie wanted to invite Annie personally to the maiden ceremony because obviously she's going through the Zulu journey of hers. And I'm going to use Zulu journey very loosely because we actually don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we have no idea.
We actually don't know. But then she's like, how? But I heard from Londi that, hey, you guys don't believe that petal is real or that that the flowers that I bought, that, and you guys think that I bought the flowers myself. And Annie was like, your faces didn't look convincing at all. It's like, your face didn't look
Right.
surprised.
I was like, shout out to Annie because she really was like, yeah, I did say it, and
Yeah. And
this
also,
is
and
why.
she had a reason. She didn't say, oh no, whatever. She was like, yeah, because your face wasn't convincing. Like she had a response. She had a
She was like,
response.
I just wasn't buying it, girl.
Yeah, like I just didn't buy it. At least, hey, own it.
Yeah, she really did.
Own it.
Lisa Rinna owned it.
Own it. She owned it, and because she wasn't gonna back down in that moment. Um, and then she was like, "How?" But then Lassie was like, "How?" But also, you guys are even saying that there's not even a petal. Then Annie, I think, was backpedaling a little bit because she's like, "How?" Now I'm confused about what? Because you don't think that petal is real? Like that's a fact.
Yeah, she
Like
did say that.
you did say that.
She said there is no petals. She said the petals on that bouquet were dying. She said a lot about
Wow,
petals.
is it a lot? Petals are getting a bad rap this season. Um, So now then Annie's like, how I haven't been to your house, can I come or whatever? Then her IT, so then I'm like, how Annie, why are you pressed about where does she live? Because you just said that your energies don't gel, so why you want to go to her house?
mm, why do you
Like
care?
why do you want to go there?
Why
Y'all
are you so obsessed with
obsessed with
me?
me. Amen. Amen. Why are you so obsessed with me? Mariah Carey, the
Mm,
greatest song to ever come out.
okay.
Greatest song. So now we are at the tattoo
The
place, and
greatest song?
no, the greatest diss song.
Oh, this song. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, we
There
can
is
do
no
that.
other diss song in my opinion. That's the only one. Why are you so obsessed with me? It's
AKA's
not even a
composure
rap.
though is pretty good, if we're being
No,
honest.
guys, Mariah Carey. Listen, it's not even a rap song. That's what's the best thing about. It's an R&B
Yeah,
song.
true, true, true.
It's an R&B diss song.
Yeah.
Where have you ever? Yeah. So now JoJo's getting another tattoo. She's getting a tattoo at the bottom of her leg, but she also did invite, before the whole blowout, she did invite Nonku. They've been speaking about getting tattoos, but obviously she didn't think that Nonku would come anymore, whatever. And this is when I noticed that they keep saying their names twice, because I think she said Nonku, Nonku. And I was like, why we, no, just stop now. Stop it. Stop it. So anyway, so she calls Nonku. Nonku doesn't sound impressed at all on the phone. I'd also be that way, shame offish, like, what do you want? But anyway, let me come and show up because I'm in the area. She
Mm.
comes, they sit down and they chat. One, I don't know why Jojo was crying. Genuinely. Like,
Oh,
I
she
don't
felt
know why she
bad.
was, but she didn't have to cry.
It's actually so arrogant. You're always the first person to say why are people crying when like you're also a crier,
My
hey?
was cry. Yeah, that's my job. Yes. But why was she crying? I don't know, because I
She
feel
felt
like
bad. I think because like also maybe she realized that like Nonko has been through a lot, and she's like, I mean, why am I putting her through this? You know? Yeah.
true.
Maybe
So yeah.
she's not thinking like a housewife. Because like when you think
Mm,
like a housewife, you're like, oh, this is what we do. We call each other out on things and we keep it
facts.
moving.
And keep it pushing. So yeah,
Yeah.
Georgia does apologize. She said she didn't realize the impact of her words, and I guess the group maybe didn't realize the impact of their words on Nonku. She also believes that Nonku doesn't deserve what she's getting from the group, and Jojo just thinks that everything has been just pushed too far, which I agree. I think it's just been pushed way too far. Like, stop it
Mm,
now, everybody. I mean, do you agree with that?
yeah. No, not really.
Mm,
Not really pushed too far. I think it had to happen for drama, to be honest. I
true.
think it is unfortunate that like Nonko experienced it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we needed someone to be pushed so that we had some highs and lows. Because look
Yeah.
at this episode. There wasn't much confrontation and it was
True.
pretty this episode felt pretty mid to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nonku does say that she believes that Jojo was influenced by the other ladies. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, especially Annie. Annie has a
Ringleader.
lot to say about everyone.
Ringleader.
So, you know, when her and Jojo get along, so of course, like the more Annie talks about it, the more you believe, like, actually you're right. Like those last two times she was pretty tipsy.
And she's like, yeah,
You know what's the
actually,
problem?
yeah,
It's that like when she's drunk and she's slurring the words. Once you start slurring your words, then people are like, oh,
this one has a
I think we need
problem.
to get you an Uber.
Yes. They're like, this one has a problem. Let
You
them be.
know? Yeah.
So Jojo says that, next time with the ladies, I'm going to defend you. I'm going to have you back. We're going to talk about this. And I was like, I finally Nonku has someone in her corner. Because if we're being honest, she doesn't have anyone in her corner at the moment. It's not Mabuzi, it's not Lassie, it's not Annie, it's not
Well,
Sarisha,
it definitely can't
not
be Mabusi
Toby.
because she
Facts.
pushed Mabusi away.
Yes. So literally, Nonku's on an island.
Mm, mm,
Nonku's on an island and it is what it is.
yeah.
So now Londi's at Annie's house, so it looks like it's the same day as this is all happening in one day from what I'm picking up, right? That Lassie came to Annie's house. That was the beginning of the
Yes.
day. Then Annie getting
Then
her tattoo. Sorry, Lassie going to Annie's house. Sorry. Then Jojo getting a tattoo and Nonku meeting up. That's one day, same day. Then Londi at Annie's house to sit by the pool, same day because the bucket was outside. So it's
mm,
all same day.
mm,
But they finally
authenticity.
testing out Annie's infinity pool. And
I mean, were
obviously,
they just
I
dipping
don't
their
know.
feet in?
They-
Like out of the infinity pool, they only explored 5% of it. 5% of that infinity.
that's facts. That is a fact. That is a fact. Um, so this is, I think, the moment where I was like, I like Londi actually. I mean, I have been feeling her vibe. But when Annie then confronted her and said how you told Lassie what we had spoken about, and Annie said it was a personal conversation, and Londi was like, yeah, Vele, I told her. Hello, was I not supposed to? Was it a for me? It's like, was it a
Yeah,
personal
I
conversation?
love her. I love how frank just all the housewives are. They're like, yeah, I did it,
And it wasn't a personal conversation because that's what Annie said. He said it was a personal conversation.
it definitely
Wasn't
wasn't personal. No, I mean, it never struck me as like a personal conversation. Like it's like struck me as gossip.
yeah, point
Would you?
blank.
Oh, question. Would you tell me if like people are gossiping about me? Would you tell me?
It
And you were
depends
there.
if I. It depends if I agree with what they're gossiping about.
So what? So if you don't agree, then you tell me. If you do, then
And then I
you.
tell you. But if I agree, I'm taking that shit to the grave.
But what if like by you telling me you could be helping me, like the whole nonku thing?
But then now I'm also exposing myself because I was part of the conversation.
You could just be like, yeah, and like I just felt like I agreed.
You know, people are gonna feel some type of way. Don't act like and be like, "Oh, thanks, waiter, for telling me the truth." And being, if someone's a part of a conversation about you and they're your friend and they're gossiping about you, you don't want to know that they were gossiping about you and agreeing. Trust and believe. Either you just take that shit to the grave, or
I
if I
mean,
don't
it
agree
also
with
it
what they were
depends.
gossiping about, then I'll tell you.
I think for me, it depends on like how it was said. If it was said in like a yeah, and you're dragging me, then yeah, I'll probably feel some type of way. But if it was a thing of like, oh yeah, I'm not ashamed, like we're just showing concern, then it's different. But like either way, like like talking about someone and they're not there, like it's still gossiping, even if you're showing concern or not.
Facts.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's all gossiping at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you're
it's all
talking about.
gossip at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're talking about behind someone's back. And me, I gossip, and I know people are gossiping about me, so it is what it is. And I love to gossip.
Have you gossiped about me?
Everyone. Even I gossip about myself.
No, that's not possible because you're there.
Well, I gossip about everybody. Also, I can't even if I haven't gossiped about you, I'm just gonna say yes because I don't know what comes out. Things that come out of my mouth half the time. Who knows? Who knows what I've said? That's why I'm a perfect housewife because I'll get into shit so quickly. Get into shit quick fast. Come the reunion, I have to answer for all my words.
For
Yo,
your transgressions.
yes, sis. And I won't have an answer. Knowing me, I won't have an answer. Drag myself. And then Londi just speaks about what happened at Jochella, the drama after they left, and blah blah. Anyway, that was a very short scene. Don't know why it was there, to be honest. But now we have the main event, the maiden ceremony, and Nonku and her ITM was like, hey, last season non-Zulu speakers weren't invited, so I wonder if they invited this time. Hey, this year we're being more inclusive. We said everyone is welcome.
You said inclusivity.
We said everyone can come, Zulu speakers, non-Zulu speakers, South Africans all around, people even outside of the country, everyone's welcome. We said
Whose
everybody.
outfits did you enjoy?
Ooh. Okay, no, actually, let's just drag Annie for 10 minutes because what was that? She didn't
Yeah, I
even
don't know
try.
what she was. She didn't even she like at all, at
She didn't
all.
try.
That's when I was like, you just really not about tradition, and like you don't even care.
What kind of interpretation is that? What's the interpretation? Was it the colors? What was that?
Is it my own interpretation? Nah.
And she was proud, eh? When you said it, she was proud.
Maybe she came from work. I want to give her the benefit of the doubts. But still, if she
But
came
she
from work, she
said
would have
her
said so.
interpretation. Yes, she said
She would have said
interpretation.
I'm coming
Listen,
from work.
even Sarisha made an effort. Sarisha got beads at least and put the those things around her, the belts. She didn't even do
Yeah.
that. She just came
Yeah.
in some other kind of outfit.
No, it was a lot. It was confusing. Not a lot. It was confusing actually.
And I just want to point out, so you know how when Toby Lee arrived, right? For the most part,
Uh-huh.
all we know is that Toby Lee has been quiet, right? For most things.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
saw a video online of her at that maiden ceremony, and she was like dancing with the woman, and like she was leading a song. And now someone was like, "Why didn't they show this on the episode?" You see, now I feel like are they
No.
sabotaging Toby Lee, which I don't think that they are. But why didn't they show us that at least?
I mean, even if we saw her doing a lot at the ceremony, my whole thing is like, where are your scenes? Like, you don't have your own scenes. Oh,
No, true.
yeah,
Where are her scenes?
yeah.
But still, why didn't they show us that? At least show us that she was
She was being like
interacting
more interactive too.
something.
Yeah, maybe producers are also like sabotaging her because they weren't happy with like what she's giving. Like I'm sure they had conversations of like, hey girl, listen, we need you to do more of A, B, and C. And she
Mm.
probably didn't because of other reasons. Maybe Mseleko was like, I'm not in the mood or whatever. And yeah, now they're like, okay, fine. So we'll also give you like 2 minutes airtime. I wonder how she feels about it actually.
What?
Like her receiving such little airtime.
Maybe she doesn't even realize because once, isn't it because whatever you've shot, not necessarily everything's gonna make it to the cutting floor, to the
Yes, well,
sorry,
I
to the
mean, now that
edit.
she's
So
watching it, now that
I
she's
don't.
watching it, how does she? I wonder how she feels.
She's probably thinking she's out
Yeah.
because there's no way she's a housewife. You can't convince me 10 episodes later that she's a housewife.
I'll be so annoyed if like next season she's back. I'd be like, at least as a
Mm.
friend, at least as a friend, because what she's doing this season, it's not happening.
It's not giving.
It's not giving.
Not giving at all. Mm.
No.
So Lundy arrives. She's early. She's the first one there. She was quite shook by that. She was like, "How?" So it's just me. Shame, girl. Yes, it was just you for the longest time. But then Jojo, Annie, and Sarisha arrive. So it looks like Sarisha always goes around with security. So Sarisha was like, "I have security," but but Jojo has security. And according
I
to
did not get that.
same, but according to Jojo, she's wearing her diamond and gold Rolex.
So
But I was
then
like, you
don't
didn't
wear
have
it.
to. Yeah, I was like, you didn't have
Like,
to.
I was very confused. I don't know if
She's
if it was like
stunting.
a camera time kind of thing.
No,
You
she
think she
was
was hunting?
stunting. She was stunting. There's no way.
I
She was
mean,
stunting.
but also in my head, I was also thinking like the optics behind this because like here's this white woman who came with like her security at a
I said the
like
optics.
event. The optics were
Mm-hmm.
like are looking shady.
Yeah, match it because that's what I was talking about. Not the white woman coming security because you're in the rules.
And
That's what I
like
said.
and that's also what confuses me is that like you didn't even think of it in that way of like how it could be perceived.
Why are you coming with gang security for? What was gonna happen? Because obviously now
No.
you're right about the optics. Because obviously we don't know what happens. Like if she goes with the Rolex and whatever in Durban and Jay, we don't know if she rolls around with the same security. But now
Exactly.
it's looking mad shady. So I don't know.
Well,
I didn't appreciate
mad
it.
shady. Like I don't even care if you're wearing $2 million worth. Just don't wear it if you're that
I,
concerned. But also, like, why do you think something's gonna happen to you? What are people gonna snatch your jewelry and run? Like, what did you think this is?
you were like in an environment that was very closed, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. Like it's not like you were
exactly.
around
Very close,
a
and
lot of
like no
people
one
that
is.
you know.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I was shook. I was shook.
Same.
I was surprised that Lassie didn't make like a comment of, or any of the other ladies didn't make a comment about this. I hope they do in the
True,
next
actually.
episode.
Yes, because that was totally unnecessary because she didn't have to wear that specific whatever watch. And even
Yeah.
then, she didn't need security. It wasn't
Yeah.
the,
I know.
the optics were mad shady. It didn't look good on her
Mad
part.
shady.
Toby Leigh arrives, and then Nonku and her mom also arrive. The queen is here. And then Annie just tells us like she's obviously not the queen's biggest fan, but she's also like, why does the queen always need to hang out with us? Like, doesn't she have her own friends? Eh. Nonku is her friend. Nonku is her daughter is her friend.
How do you feel about it?
Her always showing up.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, for TV purposes, it's great. Like, because she
Mm,
always brings something to the table. Like, she's a character herself. It's not like she
mm,
just comes in, she sits.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So she
Yeah.
adds something to it.
And like if you think about it, like I mean, this has happened in other franchises as well. Real Housewives of Miami with what's that housewife's name? Is it Marisol?
I
Marisol's
saw with her
mother.
mom, but she was around for everything.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, I mean, I kind of get it. Also, Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh yes,
Margaret's mom. Like it happens.
yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
It really does. So yeah, fine. The queen is there. I mean, I'm here for it because whether she was gonna bring drama or not, we wanted her there. It's at least
Hmm.
we can't be like we're surprised that she came because Lassie likes her. So we can't honestly say that we're
True.
surprised. I'm not surprised that Lassie extended the invite to Nonku's mom as well.
Okay, that's a good
Kind of
point.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so now there's a delivery um what's this thing called balloons. I honestly started screaming. I was like, if this is Petal
This is
again, I was
petrol, I know.
howling. I was howling. I was like,
I was like, petrol's doing too much now. Now you're doing too much. Why are you
especially,
giving me those balloons?
especially at least Lucy was like, oh, what is this now? What did you guys prepare? I didn't know about this. I was like, yo, if this is Petal again, I'm screaming. I said, no way. waiting to find out that it's just Annie. Because it's pink balloons, so obviously it is Annie. But anyway, the ladies pop a balloon one balloon at a time, and they all have a word. But essentially, it's said like, ladies, get ready. They're basically going to Sun City on a surprise girls trip. Lassie was just not impressed at
She
all.
was so underwhelmed.
She's like, "We're not going to New York.
I was
Just
like,
Sun
at least you're
City."
going somewhere. In my head, I was like, at least you're going somewhere, girl. And like someone is paying as well.
In fact, listen.
Like you can take me to Heighties if you're paying. I'm keen. You know what it was?
Yeah,
Maybe it's because of
listen.
maybe it was because of the whole fanfare. Like maybe the fanfare was just like a little bit extra. If she just said, "Oh,
Yeah.
ladies, so we're going to Sun City," she would have been excited. But
Yeah.
because like it came with balloons, she was thinking, "Yo, Milan, Venice." It's like Panini, girl.
Panini, you're staying inside.
Also,
You're staying
budgets.
inside. Budget,
Mzansi budgets.
exactly.
Mzansi
You're
budgets
staying
is not
inside.
gonna say you're going overseas. The
Not
most you'll go to is
yet.
probably Zambia.
Exactly. You can go anywhere in the continent. You can say Mauritius.
You
But
know.
wait, just wait. Anyway, you're going to Sun City. Be happy about it. But she's
Actually,
really
you're right
impressed.
because it took even a while for like the international franchises to start being like now we're going to like big places.
Exactly. It took a while. So
So
yeah, we'll just all be patient.
yeah, yeah.
So then Annie all of a sudden just leaves. She's like, I'm out, I've got a duck. And then she goes. But she didn't like what? Like
She
how?
did that? No, I think she really had to go to work. I really think she was working. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. To
Okay.
leave just like that. I mean, even she knows that like it's rude to like not eat.
Does she?
She does. No, she has to. She has to, Rita. No, no. If she doesn't,
Does
then
she?
we have to talk. Then we have to talk.
Does she?
She
That's
does.
all I'm saying.
I think she
Does
does.
she?
I think she does.
Nonku sits with her mom and basically to update her what the ladies have been saying about her drinking problem and this and this and that. So I was confused here because I was like, was the queen implying that she had a problem at some point with
That's what it
drinking,
sounded like. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
then she said that God raised Nonku, so like Nonku, she knows who she is. So I was like, I don't know what's going on here. So I don't know if you were giving your daughter advice, but then also you were saying that you used to have a problem. So are you saying, I don't know. It was just a lot. I was confused.
Yeah, yeah. It felt like because at first I thought she was saying it like, yeah, Nonku, there were times when I used to be worried about you, but then she was saying it like, no, it was myself. Not even wake up, I'd be like, how did I get home? Which is also wild. Especially
Listen,
if you're driving. Especially if you're driving. If you're
yeah,
driving and you're like, how
that's
did I get
scary.
home?
That's scary.
Yeah,
Like, but I
hello.
mean, she found God. So here we are. So now it's time to eat, and then Mabusi finally arrives, and I wanted to like Mabusi's outfit so badly. I really wanted to, but why were her breasts sitting like that?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
they
to like her
were.
outfit so badly, guys. I wanted to. It was a beautiful color. She looked great, but I don't know why her boobs are sitting like that.
Yeah, they were chilling
It's
like
bothering
cousins
me.
and not sisters.
So now we're obviously talking about how Mabusi, we're going to Sun City. Are you invited? Obviously, Mabusi's not invited. Apparently, there's a WhatsApp group. Annie's the admin and has not been invited to that group. Mabusi's like, I can't beg someone for 3 months to be in a WhatsApp group. If they
Shade.
wanted me to come, she would have come. So basically, we're not going to see Mabusi in Sun City.
Shade.
Shade, we love it. So now we're having traditional beer, and the other ladies are just smelling it. So I don't know why Lassie was expecting Tobile to taste, and the other ladies were just able to smell. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I was also thinking about that. I'm like,
What
why
was the
is it a big
expectation
issue?
there?
Because it doesn't look like she drinks anyway. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was confused because like, why is the expectation for Tobile to taste? But Tobile is like, nah, girl, I have heartburn. So Lassie was offended, and she's like, I don't know why she's giving excuses. Why does she have to have it specific? Like, why must it be her to taste it?
Yeah. Also, I thought it was rude to like not at least take a sip. I don't know.
Never said I was there. I was like, how is no one gonna take a sip? I was like, why are we smelling this thing? Then take it away.
Yeah,
Then
I
she's
think
like,
only one
oh.
person took a sip.
Yeah, it was Nonku.
Oh, okay. Oh, why didn't the other lady take a sip?
It was smelling.
So Risha understands. So Risha doesn't drink. I thought Tobile doesn't drink, but I saw Jojo smelling it. So I'm like, okay, well, she's Caucasian. She's probably just like, I mean, she does have 3 security guards around her. She's probably just scared.
True.
But yeah,
True.
that's a good point.
I don't know what that expectation was, but I was like, whatever beef you have with Uma Kumalo, you need to deal with it, Lassie, because I don't know what it is now. Just
Mm.
seems very petty at this point. And then last but not least, Jojo calls little meeting. She's like, basically, she's just telling, hey, I've spoken to Sarisha and I've also spoken to Nonku. I think we need to put this whole thing to rest now. Live and let live. It's Nonku's life. I think we should just end it at this point. And then I like what Lassie said because she's like, how now Londi and I look like fools because we thought that the rest of you also cared, but now it's like we don't. It's like now you're saying that Londi and I don't care, kind of thing, and you guys are the only one that cares, so that's why you want to put it to rest. Because she's right. They made like if it should have been a group discussion about the apology then, because now everyone's caught off guard. If that makes sense. I don't know. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, I wasn't. I actually didn't really. I didn't really put much thought. I didn't really think of it in that way. I was just like, oh, yeah. I was like, okay. I mean, I understood why Londi said, "I'm actually not going to apologize because I said what I said." I understood that,
Oh
but
yeah, facts.
yeah, I didn't think that it had to be something that had to be like discussed in front of everyone. Like, just
True.
say how you feel. I don't know.
Because Londi says that how because she's like it was a group discussion when we were all talking about Nonku, and she's like at least the apology should have been a group discussion as well to see if we all wanted to apologize or not. Because
Hmm.
obviously in that moment now it looks like we're all gonna go around the circle apologizing, and Londi obviously I agree with her. She's like I'm not gonna apologize. I commend her for standing her ground on that. She's like I ain't gonna
Hmm.
apologize for nothing because I didn't say
Hmm.
anything wrong, kind of thing.
True. Yeah.
But then Nonku shuts her down real quick. She's like, shh, no, okay, no, no, I don't want to hear it. Okay, thank you. Shh, no, switch this off. Yeah, yeah, no, shh, shh. She just said shh, and that was it. That was the end of the episode. Thoughts?
Huh. Yeah, I'm thinking back to Nonko and like how she gets so offended. I'm like, but why are you so offended if it doesn't, if they
Hmm.
the only for me the only reason why you'd be offended is if they're striking a chord. Why is it
Yeah,
striking a chord with you this much?
no,
I
true.
don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
So you're
thoughts, overall
rating?
thoughts on the episode, it was alright. I'll give it a 6. Even now, as we're chatting about it, I was like, there was actually nothing that really interested me. I'll give it a 6.
Nothing really interesting happened.
Yeah.
I think maybe the transitions were better this episode. I'm trying to remember now if they were. I think the transitions were better this episode from scene to scene.
There weren't as many. Yeah.
Yes, there weren't as many scenes. Well, there are quite a few. It's a long episode. Um,
Oh, you mean transitions as in like as
Between
day to
scene to
day?
scene, yeah,
Yes.
scene to
Yeah.
scene was much better,
True.
much, 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 much better. So yeah, I think
Mm.
let me give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, 6.5. Not a bad episode, Shame. I'm excited for Sun City though. That's going to be fun.
Did the preview actually like whether the preview looked spicy or not? So it was probably a lie, anyways.
Yes, actually, you know how previews be. They get us hyped up for
You know how
nothing.
they be, girl.
So, guys, let us know what you think in the comments below. Sliding to our DMs on Instagram about your rating or what you thought about the episode. Please
Yes.
participate in our
Yes.
yay or nay. I also put up a question about Annie. Is she a mean girl? Do we all believe that or not? And people already started commenting. Let me just read some of the comments actually for you guys, in case by the time you
Yo,
listen to
some
this,
people were heated, hey?
some people are upset. She's like, no, she is a mean girl. Someone said she is a mean girl, but she isn't the only one. Who do you think the other ones are? Lassie is definitely a mean
Uh
girl.
Lassie, yeah, and I think Lassie is the shady one because she kind of has like two faces, kind of thing.
Yes. And then
Um,
someone, yeah, who else actually? Lassie's a
um,
mean girl. Oh, JoJo's definitely a mean girl. Is she? Yeah.
no, she's just a diva.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
So that means
yeah.
only Lassie and Annie.
Mm.
And then someone's like, I don't like her behavior. She's behaving like a mean girl and a bully. Cringe-worthy stuff. And someone said mean and rude, zero manners. People don't like Annie. Okay? I think that's the consensus here. She's not
Here's
the
my here's
enthusiast.
my thing. Here's my thing. Any dislikers, we need the chemistry. We need the people. We need the villains, and we need the. So can we
Yeah.
appreciate that she's a good villain? Like that's how I see it. I'm like I'm not saying that like I'm enjoying Annie's behavior on the show, but like she's doing what needs to be given.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise, we're
what
just watching mid episodes.
no, it's true. I was like, for me, it's like she's doing her job. If she's a
Oh,
normal,
Nonku.
like,
Nonku's also another mean girl.
oh yeah, yeah,
Nonku
Nonku
can
is ill.
definitely be a mean girl. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. No, I'm saying if she's annoying you, upsetting you, she's doing her job.
She's
Literally
doing
her
her
house.
job, yeah, and I hope that like, because I'm pretty sure that like people are sending her hate messages or whatever. I hope that's not going to deter her from like coming back, because
Yes.
we need the mean girls. I'm sorry, and at the same
Mm.
time, we also can't be swapping girls every 2 seasons. We need like people who are going to stay for 3 or 4 seasons, or at least five. You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
we need that. Like we need OGs, like people that have been part of season one to stay as long as they can. Like
Because
we
you also need
can't
to see
keep
the character arc.
rotating.
It's great to like watch, the character
Yes.
arc, and
Because for all
yeah,
you know, Nunku and her can not be best friends this season, but season three they're best of Boombas. That's the kind
yeah,
of stuff that we want to see,
yes, 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 yes,
you know?
yes, exactly.
So yeah, but anyway, also if you guys want to join us on one of our episodes to review with us, please let us know. You can
Hmm.
comment below or slide into our DMs on Instagram. It's Reali-Tea, the letter T underscore SA. And the Real House of Lagos is starting in 2 days, the 8th of April. So we'll
Ooh,
also be reviewing that. So if you'd like to be part of those reviews, let us know. But we're very excited for a new season of Housewives. This is very exciting.
it
A
is
whole new city.
an all new city outside of the
Yeah.
country. I'm here for it.
Listen, and it's going to give
Yeah,
us money and drama. We're here.
yeah. I
We're
mean,
here.
so Real Houses of Cape Town, has there been any news on that?
Nothing. We just know something. We know it's coming. It's like it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna happen.
And
I
still
just don't know if
nothing,
they.
nothing about
Yeah,
Joburg as well.
yeah. Nothing about Joburg. I don't know if they've
Wow,
cast for Cape Town already or not.
wow. Okay.
But it'll be interesting. They
Well,
better
at
be
least we
decent
have
in the
Lagos to
Cape
keep us
Town one.
company, so it's fine.
Yeah. True. True. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone on YouTube for supporting the platform, and we will see you guys next time on episode 93 or 94.
Bye bye.